What's up, soldiers? Chris here, CaribbeanPod.com. Always a pleasure having you guys here in the kitchen with me. Well, we are in the backyard. July month of grilling continues. And what you're looking at there is some pineapple, rum, jerk, chicken wings. I know you guys are going to love this one, man. Vibes it up. We'll start off by making the marinade, and we want to use half of the marinade on the chicken, and then half we're going to reserve for making the glaze. Later on, we'll need some more ingredients for the glaze. We'll need some rum. We will need some pineapple juice. But for now, let's focus on that marinade. And I have got the juice of 2 limes. I've got 2, 4, 5 cloves of garlic, a fresh pineapple. If all you got is the canned stuff, I mean, see, that's all you got to use it, right? I've got some raw honey, some golden brown sugar. I've got here Scotch bonnet pepper, 2 shallots, some coconut milk. I'll need some salt and black pepper. And this here is store-bought jerk marinade. There's no reason to go out and make and get all them ingredients for making that marinade. The stuff from the store, your favorite one will work. This one is very spicy, but I'm adding some more pepper with the Scotch bonnet pepper. So be mindful, some of these store-bought marinades, jerk marinades can be a bit spicy, so be careful when you're working with that. The sort of sweet elements here along with the coconut milk will help balance things off. Irie. You'll need a food processor or a blender. Yeah, Polly Zaire is trying to make an appearance in our video as usual. Small thing, we got that brown sugar into that food processor. I've got that coconut milk into that food processor. That jerk marinade, like I said, straight out of a bottle. Very spicy and it's loaded. Now if you really like the enhanced flavors of allspice, you can certainly add some more allspice in there. I've got that garlic that's going in there. We've got that honey, that lime, that shallot. So it's pretty much, I'm just gonna give the Scotch bonnet a nice little rough chop. Remember, most of that heat is where the seeds are and that white membrane there. I want that heat, but if you're kind of shy with the heat, I mean to say, don't put it in there, right? In goes that honey. Just gonna scrape that honey in there. And it's all about balance. And the honey, like I said, is a raw honey. If you have any sort of flavored honey you want to try, I collect honey. So I have quite a bit of different types of honey that I try from time to time. If you wanted to add some maple syrup, if you're Canadian based, you can certainly do that. Then we're gonna go in with that lime juice. We're just gonna cut those, and all I'm doing is giving it a little roly roll here, and that helps me to juice it easier. Yeah. That juice is gonna go in there. And with the shallots, it's just pretty much a garlic flavored onion, to be honest with you. So if all you have is onion, you can certainly add the onion in there. Use what you got. Now, if you are on a gluten-free diet, you may have to make your own jerk marinade, because a lot of jerk marinades, one of the base ingredients is soy sauce. Of course, you can't use that, right? So you want to use some like tamari or something like that in there. In goes the shallots, 2 of them. So off camera, I'm gonna juice the lemons, and right after that, I'll show you now how to take this juicy, ripe pineapple apart. So let's focus on that now, yeah? With that pineapple chopped up, all we're gonna do now, the reason why we chopped it up and record it is because we want all that juicy pieces. The core, to be honest with you, it's a bit fibrous. So we really don't need that in the mixture. The one thing I must mention about pineapple, if you're not familiar with it, it's great for marinating and breaking down meats as well too. And that is why you see a lot of pork dishes with that pineapple. Yeah. We need some salt and some black pepper. And this is just some sea salt I'm using. Be mindful that jerk marinade that you choose to use could be high in sodium as well. And we're good now. Let's blast that. And there we go. We've got that lovely marinade now. In my bowl here, I got between 3.5 to 4 pounds of chicken wings, and they've already been split. So we've got a drumette and we've got the flats. The sort of tips or the wing tips have been, well, it didn't come with them. It's already been prepared. That's how I bought it over at the Costco. And the wings there, it's a really good price. I'm not a fanboy for Costco, but when it comes to buying wings, that's where I usually go because they're air chilled and not water chilled as well. So they've been clean. I'm from the Caribbean. I washed my chicken with the juice of a lemon and cool water, drained it, and that's what we have here. Now what we're going to do is pour in half of that marinade that we made, and we're going to reserve the other half. That's a big chunk of pineapple just went in there, boy. But we're going to reserve the other half for making the glaze later. Now I'm going to go with my hands and I'm going to really massage these wings with that, but I want you to be mindful of a couple things. One, we added a Scotch bonnet pepper in there, so it will be spicy. And I know for a fact that the jerk marinade that I use, the store-bought stuff, is very spicy. Wear gloves, or just, you know, with a spoon or tongs or something, you can do that. So all we want to do now is let that sit in that marinade. That's going to do all kind of niceness happening in here. That's going to just, it's just flavors for weeks, man. Not even days, flavors for weeks. But we're going to let that marinate for about 2 to 3 hours, all right? And I've got a nice hot grill, but what I'm doing is I'm putting it way above the source of the heat, because I don't want to burn these. Remember, we got a lot of sweet stuff in here, that sugar, that honey, that pineapple. All those things will want to burn. And the other thing I want you to pay attention to is these wings are skinny because they're flats and drumettes already cut. So chances are they may slip through the grate. So just be careful when you're putting them on. Last thing you want to do is lose one to the barbecue gods, you know what I mean? And I'm doing this on my propane grill. If you wanted to do this on a charcoal grill, I would just suggest doing it not over direct heat. That's the only sort of tip I would give you here today. And what I'll do is, after I put them on, I'm just going to hit them with a little bit more of that same marinade that we marinated it in, just to keep it nice and moist and juicy on the grill here, yeah? I'm going to turn the lid down and let that go low and slow. So it's about, I'm going to keep my grill, see, we almost lost one there. I'm going to keep my grill around 300 degrees or so. Got all the wings, single layer, all on top of that grill there. I'm going to cover it and allow it to cook low and slow. We want them to be nice and juicy and not to dry out. And you'll notice at the very top, I put some of the remaining marinade on there. Whatever's left back, I'm putting that in the rubbish, because that's been contaminated with that raw chicken. And in case you guys are hearing that noise, if we look over there, oh, look who it is. Polly, Zaire, are you going to say hello, Polly? Or you're just going to be noisy in the videos? Yeah? Alright, partner. You do your thing. You be you. If you recall, we reserved half of that marinade, and that is what I'm bringing up to temperature here. I have it on a medium flame, and to that we're going to add a few things. We need some more brown sugar. We need some tomato ketchup. And we need a couple more ingredients, one of them being pineapple juice. That is going to enhance that whole pineapple thing. And a couple more ingredients again, actually. Going with a bit of grated ginger in there. Not too much, but just to brighten everything up. Gonna whisk that together. And what we're trying to do now is reduce this by, considerably, by about 75%. So I'm gonna bring it up to a boil and allow that to reduce down into a lovely sauce. But before we finish off here, the key ingredient. Yeah, that key ingredient has to go in still. Let's check that key ingredient. Yeah, well, a lot of people, they go for the Hennessy, and everybody giving Hennessy love when it comes to the chicken wings and all kind of stuff like that. But I'm from the Caribbean, man, which means I'm looking for rum. Let's see what they got. Oh, we got the Ray and Every down there. We got the Bacardi, Captain Morgan. We got that Kraken. We got that Appleton Estate. We got that Mount Gay. Yeah, I'm from the Caribbean, 100%. Proud Caribbean boy. So you know rum's got a... You see that there? You see that there? My Guyanese brethren and them will know what I'm talking about. So let me grab a rum now and go and make this thing. Yeah, if you've never been to a liquor store in Canada, well, now you've been. And I settled for the Eldorado 5. Just gonna crack that open, and you don't want too much. Well, about half a cup of that nice brown, dark aged rum. Eldorado hold us solid, yes? Now is where we're gonna reduce that down. The wings are fully cooked, but I'm waiting for that the sauce that we're gonna dress it with to reduce just a bit more. So what I did was I removed it off the grill. I have it in the bowl where I'm going to mix it with the sauce. Then we're going to finish it right back on the grill for a few minutes, just for that sauce to stick on it and tighten up. But for the most part, it took about 25 minutes in total for the wings to be fully cooked to the where I want it to be, with a bit of, that charred bits and everything that you see in there. That is what jerk is about. I kid you not. Now that sauce has been going for about 25 minutes now, and you can see the level where we started off at compared to where it's at now. So it's reduced by quite a bit. I'm just going to give it about 5 more minutes just to thicken up just a little bit more. That finishing sauce is exactly where I want it to be. So I'm going to pour some on here. I'm going to toss the wings in that now. The rest of it I'm going to reserve for serving. You can also keep this in your fridge. It will last in your fridge for a couple weeks at least, man. And just be gentle, because remember, this is hot, yeah? Just flip it around. Plus, the wings are fully cooked, so they may want to break up on you. "10 minutes on the grill after I added that wicked sauce, and Uncle Chris, ladies and gentlemen, gives you, we've got pineapple, rum, jerk, chicken wings. I know you guys want to just jump through the screen there and grab our twos. Serve it with some wedges of lime. That lime there, I'm telling you, that thing is proper, man. Just look at that niceness now. Let me back out to give you a little bit more perspective. Look at that.